What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode. Today we have quite a bit of coins to be talking about in addition to Bitcoin, and we're seeing some gains in the market today. So, finally, a good day for this week to be ending on. We're going to see what could happen over the weekend according to what we're seeing today. But overall, today's a good day for a lot of the altcoins, Bitcoin itself. So we're going to see where this leads us to. And if you guys are new here, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video as I'll be coming out with new technical analysis videos on Bitcoin and some of my top altcoins on my watch list every weekday. So make sure to subscribe. Do not miss out. Before we begin today, just want to mention I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. You should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it is extremely risky and volatile, and this is purely my speculations and opinions. Now let's begin. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin first. So Bitcoin currently is trying to get back on top of that 11,500 level, which has been serving as resistance for the past one time that we were trying to get above it. But we did have a double bottom, which I mentioned yesterday, which is a bullish pattern, and we also saw bullish divergence on the RSI. So we have seen that bullish divergence playing out even from right here where the second bottom was, and we can see that the bullish divergence has played out closed on top of the 11,500 level for one of the hourly candles, two of the hourly candles actually. So we're going to see if we can stay above that for Bitcoin. Now, if Bitcoin does not stay above that 11,500 level, we could be potentially going down to the next moving average as support, which I saw was about 10,800. This is the 6 hour 200 MA, and I believe I saw another moving average that could serve as support down there as well. This is the daily 50 MA, which is also at about 10,800. So these are the levels to watch out for if we do not close above 11,500. So those are going to be your next level of supports. We're going to see if Bitcoin is going to be able to be supported there and how long it runs for. I think if we do get rejected, we're going to go sideways between in this range between 10,800 and the next nearest level of resistance, which in my opinion would be the moving averages. So the moving averages that's closest between 10,700 currently is about 11,000. It's about 11,500. But this is the 6 hour 21 MA, so it could be trending down lower. So it would close this gap between 11,500 and 10,800. That is the closest top moving average that's above 10,700 that I'm seeing right now. Of course, I think some of these moving averages may be coming down more quickly than the 6 hour to 21 MA. So actually I do see a 11,400 here for the 1 hour 50 MA, and also 11,000 almost 500 here for the 21 MA as well. So these could be coming down more quickly than the 6 hour 21 MA. So we're going to see a gap that is going to be closing in between those moving averages and the 10,800 level here. So that is the scenario if we do get rejected at 11,500. Now, if it does not, which is also possible, seeing that we do still have bullish divergence on the daily as well. So we're going to see if these bullish divergence scenarios play out. Now, getting a bullish divergence on the daily could mean that we're going to get a few daily green candles. Let's see if we're going to be able to get back above 11,500, and those are still the key levels. So those are the levels to keep an eye out on, and that is the bullish scenario. The bearish scenario, like I said, it would be going down to 10,800. Now let's move on to compound. Now this is one of the tokens I have been mentioning for the past couple of days because I do have a position in here, and what I have seen and that made me kept my position in here was that we do see a little bit of a buyer momentum on the daily charts. So we see increase in price and increase in buyer volume. That is a good indicator to me that this coin is picking up steam for a bullish move. Now, if that plays out or not, we would see. But there are some other signs that would tell me this is probable, such as if I go over to the 6-hour charts, we do see a inverse head and shoulders pattern just right here. And on top of that, we do have an ascending triangle pattern that we have just broken out of, but we are trying to stay above it, as you can see from the 6-hour candle. Now, if this red candle can close above the 190 level, that is a good sign, and we could be heading higher with my measured target here about 220. Now, if the price action does get back into this ascending triangle, we could continue to expect to see more restricted movements within this triangle before the price action breaks out again. Now, this has been a very volatile coin in terms of its price action. I mean, you can see that the range that has been running around will be anywhere between 190 to even 160. So you have to be able to withstand these drops and increases and rises emotionally, like I have done for the past couple of days. It has been a little painful to watch because when the price does pick up, I was sleeping and not able to actually take my coin out or cash out. I was just really holding the coin, hoping that it would soon break above these key resistance levels, and now it actually looks like it has done it, but we are going to be keeping a close eye on the price action and how it plays out. But those are the bullish and the other scenarios. Now let's go on to the next coin, which would be NMR. This was a coin that have broken out yesterday, and it was quite a breakout. I think it was about like from $40 to even almost $70, and the price action has held to a range that's almost like a ascending triangle, which is a bullish pattern with a 68% chance of breaking out upwards. Now, if the price action holds, I would be looking into getting into this coin above this ascending triangle, or even at a local support with the support of a moving average down somewhere in the lower trend line of this triangle. Now, if the price action does not hold, it looks like the next support that the price action is looking for currently is $50. That would be the 1 hour 50 MA. that does look like it is the next level of support below 55 right now. And a 215-minute MA is also down there. So it looks about $50 for the bearish scenario. For the bullish scenario, we could be breaking out of this ascending triangle. It's already had a triple top kind of shape. So that is a bullish signal on top of its ascending triangle formation. So we're going to see how this coin plays out. But those are my two scenarios and predictions for NMR. Next coin would be VTHOR. Now this coin has been, I have updated the pattern to a bigger falling wedge pattern. Recall that from the past couple of days, and including I believe it was Friday last week that I mentioned this coin. It was in a smaller falling wedge pattern, and it was trying to break out the first time, and it was unsuccessful. But this is still a coin to keep an eye out on because it had been on this long downtrend here, and it looks like it could just be breaking out at almost any time. Now the measure move of the breakout will be about 0.0021, which is a little less than double the price action now, but there's quite a few things to be watching out for in case of a fake out. So, and just to keep in mind, guys, just because the measure target is at this price does not mean that when it breaks out, it's going to just jump straight to that price. There could be, it could meet it, it could not even meet it, it could be a fake out, and these breakout trades does require attention and just being able to take profits at certain levels. So it does require some experience or like some plan to actually take a profit and not take a loss. So just because there's a price target of a breakout on this pattern to be about 0.0021, it does not mean that it's going to go straight there. There might be ups and downs along the way. If it does not even fall completely back into the pattern, that's also a possibility. So please do play with caution. Now, it's also possible that this coin will continue even more down in this falling wedge and break out at a later point if it does. But this is something to keep an eye out on because I like seeing bottomed out price action patterns and try to get in for an explosive trade. Now the last coin that we're going to talk about is Band Protocol. Now this coin has broken out of this falling wedge about August 26th, so Wednesday here, and now it is fluctuating in a kind of a symmetrical triangle pattern. But the one thing to keep an eye out on is that this could also be a head and shoulders pattern if the price action does get around this level right here, about 13.5. And if it does not go any higher than the previous top, I would definitely keep caution around because head and shoulders patterns could be a explosive move to the downside. So this is something I would pay attention to and be very cautious about. But of course, if the price does go upwards, I would look for the price action to get above about 14. That was the previous resistance. So if it can get above $14, I'll be more convinced that we are going to be in a bullish scenario. Until then, I would stay very cautious, even if it does break out of the symmetrical triangle pattern, which is just a rough sketch. So I am going to be keeping an eye out on these few coins, see what they do, either bullish or bearish, and then still try to make a trade if the opportunity presents itself. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Please leave me any ideas if you agree, disagree, and I will see you guys next time.